to 100? Like, you don't know. You don't even know. You just get up, you eat your food, and you enjoy your life.
I never smoked. I never drank.
That's true.
And those two things are probably wise.
Yeah, you're right.
And I did a lot of walking.
You did. Even though your leg was bad for a while.
Even though I got scars in my legs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I had a big operation here when Joni was born.
Uh-huh.
I had a running store here.
Mm-hmm.
I had discharging store here for ages.
Mm-hmm.
I had to wear a bandage all the time. I almost didn't graduate because I was afraid I was going to graduate because I was in bed so much. My leg.
Mm-hmm. Were you ever like in a wheelchair or anything, or?
I wasn't in a wheelchair, but I was laid up a lot in bed. I just couldn't walk.
So you could. You mean you could maybe walk sometimes, but it hurt really bad.
Yeah. Well, I even walk even with a bad leg.
Mm-hmm.
I had to wear a bandage a lot of times. I had a discharging sore right here,
mm-hmm.
and I had to wear a bandage all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They used to get little pieces of bone out of here.
Ouch!
Oh yeah.
You made it. You're 100 and you're walking. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing. I've gone through so much of this leg, but my last year in high school, and I walked 2 miles to school,
mm-hmm.
and I always had perfect attendance because they used to put my name in the paper.
Nice.
Our local people always put our names in the paper for attendance,
mm-hmm.
and I used to love to see my name in there.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
And, but I walked a lot. I think walking is the best thing anybody can do.
Mm-hmm.
And but of course, even now I go up and down the stairs a lot. And
mm-hmm. Exercise is important.
I believe it. I believe it. And if I don't have anything to do, I walk around the table.
There you go.
Your sister does it too.
Oh yeah.
Rebecca.
Yeah, a lot of people listen to music when they do that.
Yeah. So I just, I think walking has been very good for me.
Mm-hmm. And I think the crossword puzzles are really good for you too because they keep your brain.
Oh yeah.
You're using your brain. You're not just sitting around.
Yeah.
You're using your brain to solve puzzles and think of things, and I think that keeps you active and sharp.
Yeah, I just and of course I have the Lord.
Of course.
If it wasn't for the Lord, I wouldn't be able to make it.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be able to make it. I'd be gone.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want.
Amen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a great comfort. Great.
Yeah, I just I'm so thankful that I ever came to know the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And, even since I've been disabled, being living alone and all that.
You're not that disabled.
Well, no, I'm not really disabled. I just find the Lord to be such a help.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody can have it if they want it. You know, they just kind of believe.
Yeah. It's you always have someone to pray to when you need it for whatever reason, when you're worried, when you're lonely, right? Helps keep you going. And you got good kids too.
Yeah,
I got
good kids. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad, he comes up every morning and gives me a kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Every morning.
Mm-hmm.
And your dad is so precious.
Mm-hmm.
And Joni and Bevy.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't complain. I've really been treated really good by my kids.
Mm-hmm. And you raised them good. That's why they're good to you.
Well, yeah, and they're all Christians too, and that makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My dad one time said that you were born to be a mom. That was you were meant to do that. It was your calling, your purpose.
I had a really good husband.
Yep.
And he was a good Christian husband too. You know that he really. I remember he used to smoke a lot, and of course when you're brought up in a Pentecostal church, you're so against smoking.
Right.
And but I never got on him about it.
Mm-hmm.
But he went to New York with his Eddie and Joby for a furniture show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he used to go quite often to the furniture show in New York and take the boys. And he always saw this minister preaching on the corner.
Mm-hmm.
My father always loved that.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd be there with his amens and all that. And they went to a restaurant. He took out a cigarette, and the guy said, Pastor Joe, he said, you'd be a better witness for the Lord if you didn't smoke.
Mm-hmm.
The next morning he came to breakfast. Honey, you don't notice anything different about me this morning? I said, no, not smoking anymore. Huh? I couldn't believe it. He him just like that overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And he never smoked again.
Mm-hmm.
Because he used to have ashtrays right in the store, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
This one down there yet?
Yep.
In the back.
Mm-hmm. It's not really used anymore, but maybe a little bit.
It's a reminder.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
What used to be.
And he just gave it up just like that, and it was all his father smoked. His brothers.
Oh yeah, everybody did back then.
Uncle John and Uncle Morris, they all smoked cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really relieved that he didn't smoke anymore. Wow.
This must have been what, like around when my dad was born or something?
Yeah.
1959 or something.
I don't remember what year it was.
Must have been.
Gave it up. I was always so tickled that he gave it up, you know. Because my sisters, growing in a Pentecostal church, you don't do it.
Right.
You know, and they didn't think it was right for him to be smoking, but nobody ever said anything to him. But that one little preacher at the New York, he just convinced him. And
it shows a lot of conviction to be able to do that, just drop of a hat.
Yeah, it was really remarkable. Yeah.
He had a lot of character.
Yeah.
Wish I could have known him.
He was a good Christian man. He really loved the Lord. And we used to have Bible study all the time in our house. We'd get down and pray, and once a week the whole family would get down and pray. My husband was a really good Christian, and
Loved you a lot.
yeah. And his brother John was a good Christian. His brother Huey was a good Christian. His father was. They were all good Christians.
You married into a good family.
Yeah.
You never learned how to do the Rumney talk, though. You heard them say their Rumney words, and you never had any idea. Never picked up on it. Talk about what was it like growing up? Like, tell me a little more about that. Like, I don't know, when you first came to know the Lord through like tent meetings. You said, right? Like your aunt Emma went. I mean, your sister Emma, not my aunt. Your sister Emma used to go to the tent meetings and stuff, right?
Well, this evangelist, Catherine Morrow, her name was. She, I don't know if you ever heard of Amy Semple McPherson, but she was a very noted Christian. And I forget, I think it was California where they came from. And the evangelist, Catherine Morrow, came to Hudson Falls and started tent meetings. And we would, my sister Emma went first. She went to tent meetings. And she says, she said, my mother had, at the time, severe hand problems. She couldn't put her hands in water about eczema, I forget what you call it. Eczema, is it?
I don't know. It's one of those weird, complicated names, right?
She'd cry if she put her hands in the water. She had a tough time. Her hands were awful. And she went, they used to have healing services, tent meetings. And my sister Emma went, and she said, Ma, if you go, you might get healed. And my mother went to tent meetings. The next morning, she was washing clothes. She was actually washing clothes with a strump board. And she never had any more problems with her hands. She got completely healed. And so we went to the tent meetings, lasted just a few weeks. And then we started having a church.
Was it Gospel Lighthouse or something?
Interdenominational church.
Oh, okay.
And so Catherine Morrow was very. Her husband was a big guy, and another guy lived with them, Ted Garner. He was like, I don't know. He was like a son to her. He was like a son to her, but he was there, and she preached really good. We all loved her. She had big lines of prayer, people praying for you. She had a lot of people praying. She prayed for people, and the tent meetings lasted quite a while. then they finally started a little. Well, there was a little hall empty, so they went to there, and they had services in there. And after a while, somebody told her about the building, this one building next to the funeral home, and she looked into it. And they decided to buy it, and so that was called Interdenominational Church. That was our church, interdenominational, and she stayed quite a while, quite a few. I don't know how long she stayed. I can't remember, but we all loved her. And she always had long lines of people coming to get prayer. And she prayed for people. She'd anoint your head with oil. And yeah, I used to love her. We all loved her.
And after high school, you went to, what was it, Providence Bible Institute?
I went to a Bible school in Rhode Island.
So how did you get there? Did your church sponsor you to go there or something?
Yeah.
They were sending students there or something.
I went there I went 2 years, and then I met my first husband. There, you know, he was. You probably heard the story.
Yeah. He passed away suddenly.
Yeah, but it was all the. It was he really. I don't think he really knew the Lord. I don't know if he did or not. We never prayed. We never did anything spiritual.
Right. Even though he was going to the Bible college, he still wasn't.
Yeah. He. I think he was connected with something that wasn't right.
Yeah, probably.
And I remember going one night. I remember walking down to in Springfield. You used to walk the streets at night, and I was walking one night, and this guy was. I said somebody following me because I crossed the street. And everything I did, he was right behind me, and I got really scared. So I went into a store, and I called my husband. I said somebody's following me, and I think my husband was. I think he was connected with something that wasn't right.
Yeah.
And
Maybe that's why the Lord took him or something. To protect you, maybe.
So he came down and met me, and they were probably my life would have been in danger.
Maybe.
But it wasn't shortly after that he went out one night, and when he came home, he wasn't right, and got in bed, and the next morning he wasn't right, so I had called for the hospital to come and get him, and he didn't last long. I don't know if they had drugged him or what. They said they think he was heavily drugged, so he was connected with something that wasn't right.
Yeah.
But see, the Lord was there. He took care of it, and my life could have been in danger, and we never really.
Found out?
Well, we lived right across from the hospital, and he used to say, if you ever have a baby, I'll be able to see you one in the room across.
That's funny.
Because we lived on the third floor, and the maternity ward was on the third floor of the hospital. But we never even had sex, to tell you the truth. We never did. And so see, the Lord was on my side, God protecting me, and he didn't. After that night, he went out he used to go out once in a while. He'd go out, and he'd come home, and he wasn't right. And the next morning, I didn't like the way he was looking. I said, and I called the doctor or something, and he ended up in the hospital. He died shortly after. So evidently, the Lord was out taking care of everything.
Now, I know I've heard it before, but I want to hear again how you met your second husband, and that's such an amusing story. Yeah. No, and I mean, Grandpa Hicks, like when you met him.
Oh yeah. So I lived in this apartment.
Mm-hmm.
A girl that worked with me in the store.
Mm-hmm.
This girl worked with me. I worked at Perkins Machine and Gear.
Mm-hmm.
I worked in the. It was like an office, and I worked on the payroll and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've lost my train of thought.
Well, you worked there, and well, I know the story is you were out walking outside one day, and then he was following you.
Oh, yeah. This girl stayed with me. She worked in this same office that I worked
Mm-hmm.
in, and she needed a place to stay, so I invited her to stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
And her name was Jackie, and we got along really well.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me, she said, "You be careful who you get into, what you get into." And he, I've lost my train of thought.
No hurry. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, so I was walking down the street one night, and I saw this little truck following me, and a car was also following me.
Mm-hmm.
There's two vehicles following me. Because I guess I was kind of long hair.
Yeah.
And back then you could walk in the street.
Right.
Or, State Street. I walked down State Street many times
Mm-hmm.
at night. And the little truck parked around a corner. He got out. And I sensed him walking behind me. And I turned around, I said, "Are you following me?" He says, "Yeah, I want to meet you." And so we went to a little place to have a little coffee. And then I took him, I told him, I said, I live upstairs on the third floor. I said, my girlfriend lives with me. And I said, I'll have to ring the bell, she'll have to let me in. Back then you couldn't get in unless
Mm-hmm.
you had a key.
Mm-hmm.
And so she let me in, and she said, "You be careful what you're getting into."
Okay.
Yeah, she knew more about things than I did.
Sure.
And I said, "Oh, there's something about him that seems right." And I remember we were having a drink of coffee or something at the restaurant, and I had this key case that belonged to my first husband,
Mm-hmm.
and John 3:16 written out on it.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked me, "You go to dances?" I says, "No." "Why not?" I said, "It's not right. It's a sin." Because we were taught.
Right, you were taught that, yeah.
And I said, "Well, maybe this might tell you how." So I showed him my key case. It was written. So it was a key case about this big.
Mm-hmm.
And he read it. He says, "You believe this verse?" I said, "Yeah, but you can't go to dances, do anything like that if you believe in this."
Mm-hmm.
And he preached to me.
Okay, yeah. Well, you was a preacher, man.
He knew the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the way the Lord was in my life.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord is so, and he was a good husband. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
really, really wonderful husband.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We used to have prayer meetings all the time in the family.
Mm-hmm.
In the living room.
Wasn't there like a Tuesday night Bible study with the Gospel Hall or something like
the
that?
Gospel Hall always had Bible study.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was faithful in going. I didn't always go. He went all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he was and his father was a good Christian. His his two brothers,
Mm-hmm.
Joshie and
Yeah.
and
Pew, yeah.
Huey.
And John.
They were
Morris.
all good Christian men.
Mm-hmm.
And but they all smoked.
Well, yeah, but back then they didn't know how bad it was for you.
They all smoked. Yeah.
For a while.
Dad Hicks smoked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was a sweet man.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, he came and lived with us. Lived in Parkview Terrace, and he'd come in and, "What you watching, Hal? That old English actress."
That's funny. You guys had some good times back then.
It was really a wonderful blessing. Ruthie used to live upstairs here.
Mm-hmm.
No, she lived downstairs.
Yeah, she lived down there. Yeah.
Yeah, and she and her son Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where he is now.
He passed away.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I didn't know.
A few years ago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He had kind of a difficult life. He got into like drinking and smoking and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had some. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's too bad.
Yeah, it is.
But
You've been here since what, 1955 or something? A good 65 years or something like that in this apartment right here?
I don't remember what year we moved in.
Because wasn't Linda very young when you moved in here?
Yeah. Linda was. She was able to walk.
Mm-hmm.
But I had the gate put on because I was afraid she might fall down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when I had the gate put on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still there.
Nice.
It's still there.
Yeah, I remember. I know what gate you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. She was a baby.
Mm-hmm. You've been here ever since, entire life, rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I remember I loved coming here Wednesday night to have dinner with you. That was a great tradition we had for a long time. We'd have dinner here and just rest for a while and then go to church.
Yeah.
That was our tradition. That was great.
Oh, I know. I used to love feeding your family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I used to love cooking.
Mm-hmm. You used to love knitting too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, knitting, cooking,
Mm-hmm.
everything. I did everything.
Mm-hmm. You did it all.
Yeah. Oh, the Lord's been so good though. He's really.
Mm-hmm.
How people live without him, I don't know.
A lot of people really do miss out on something
They don't,
special, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What a privilege it is to carry everything to the Lord in prayer.
Yeah.
How'd you learn to play the piano, by the way? Because you played the piano for a long time.
We had a piano in our house.
Oh, when you were growing up?
When I was growing up,
Mm-hmm.
and I would play one finger.
Yeah.
You know, or I could play chopsticks.
Nice.
That's about it. And I don't know. This elderly lady used to come visit us, Mother McGowan. We call her Mother McGowan, and she used to come a lot of Sundays and Sunday afternoons with us from church. She went to church,
Mm-hmm.
and I watched her play. I heard her play piano. I went over to see what she's playing. Greatly beams thy Father, let your lower lights be burning.
Mm-hmm.
They're written in two flats.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched where she put her fingers. I said, "Oh, that's where she put. That's where flats are."
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time I realized where flats were.
Nice.
Then I learned how to play most everything in flats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I just.
So you never took lessons or anything? That's really impressive that you did that.
I tried to take lessons one time, but I couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it enough to say I did it.
Yeah.
And right near where I lived, on Parkview Terrace.
Mm-hmm.
But so I gave it up
Mm-hmm.
because I couldn't understand it.
You never take lessons. You took piano lessons. You took driving lessons. That didn't work either. That's all right. You had kids to bring. You had a husband for a long time to bring you places, and then you had kids who bring you places. So.
Yeah.
Never had to drive.
I finally picked up, learned how to play the piano. I don't know how. I really don't really remember how I learned, but I did.
Mm-hmm.
I learned it by myself.
You've known for a long time.
Yeah.
You used to sing in the. You just sang in the church choir for decades, and you played piano at church for decades, and you taught Sunday school for decades.
Taught Sunday school, yeah.
I think I was in your Sunday school class when I was very young. I don't remember it real well, though, because I was probably too young.
Yeah. I had quite a few kids that were in my Sunday school class.
Mm-hmm.
Darren
Mm-hmm.
and his sister.
Mm-hmm. Darren Fenn, right?
Yeah, I think he had a couple sisters that were in my class.
Mm-hmm.
I had quite a few kids.
Mm-hmm.
And we had quarterlies of the books our pastor always got for us.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday school lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I used to like teaching.
Mm-hmm. You never taught at the academy, did you? Or you only taught Sunday school?
Sunday school.
Yeah. That was a cool thing that you did for a long time.
Yeah. And one of those Russian guys was in one of my classes. When I went up to where Joe preaches, he said, "I remember being in your class."
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they first came over from Russia.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about your grandma Trombley. She had a bunch of chickens, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
Your mom's mother.
Yeah.
Was she like a farmer or something?
No, she was roly-poly fan.
Yeah, roly-poly.
She was really...
You were named after her. She was Alice.
She was so good-natured, though.
Yeah.
I loved her so much.
Mm-hmm.
I always hardly ever had shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
Bare feet.
Must have really dirty feet then.
She was something else.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother. Her name was Alice, too.
Yep. The name gets passed down.
Yeah.
It's Abby's middle name is Alice, so... None of your grandkids are named Alice, but that's all right. Someday you'll be another Alice, I'm sure. And then your other grandmother didn't speak English, right? She spoke French. Grandma Dare.
Yeah, Grandma Newton. Grandma.
Yeah,
she married. Got remarried. Yeah, she spoke French.
Mm-hmm. Because you're French Canadian. You had a lot of siblings too. You had 7. That's a lot of siblings. I have 4 siblings. I feel like that's a lot. You had 7. That's so many siblings. You have so many nieces and nephews. You can't even keep track of all of them. It's a big family. You have 60 descendants, by the way. You had 6 kids. You had, I think, 21 grandkids, and you have like 30 something great grandkids. It's incredible. You have to write so many cards every year. How do you do it?
I don't know.
You got your schedule to tell you whose birthday's coming up, don't you? Yeah, I loved our tradition, our Sunday tradition too, of going to my parents' house having spaghetti.
I know.
Your spaghetti sauce was the greatest invention. I don't know how you learned it, but you must have just come up with it one day, and it was perfect.
I loved it. I loved cooking. I always did. I loved cooking when I was a kid too.
Mm-hmm.
I cooked. My sister Emma and I used to cook, and my food used to always come out better than hers.
Nice.
Yeah, I cooked a lot.
Mm-hmm. Your husband, did your husband ever cook, or did you do all the cooking?
Oh, I did all the cooking.
Yeah. If it wasn't for you, he wouldn't be able to eat. I'm just kidding. But now you enjoy your nice little, your kids take care of you, and you enjoy your crossword puzzles and your TV programs, your Price is Right, don't you?
Yeah.
You still watch Price is Right, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What are your favorite shows? Get your Price is Right.
I like Jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
And the one before that. I like all that.
I like the one before that too. That's my favorite show. It's called The One Before That. Just kidding.
Yeah. Wheel of Fortune.